Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Living in Lexington. This is Ben Murphy with the Deuce Kirk team at Keller Williams and Commonwealth. I wanted to get on here today to continue our Best Neighborhood series, but this time we're going to go just north of Fayette County. We're going to introduce to you Scott County, Georgetown, Kentucky. And so this is going to be the first one that we do of the Georgetown area. As I promised you before, we're going to do subdivisions all around Lexington, not just Lexington itself, just so everyone has an opportunity to look outside. I also wanted to say, this one, we're going to kick it off. This is a really, really nice one. I'm very familiar with it. I have family that lives there. It's a phenomenal neighborhood. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you Cherry Blossom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so now we're looking at a Google Map search for Georgetown, Kentucky. Just to kind of zoom out, I've got it set up right now. Right here is a 101 Fitness Path, which is actually the road that leads to Planet Fitness. Yep, there is a nice, beautiful Planet Fitness that's not that old, almost brand new, right next to the neighborhood. It's literally in walking distance if you live there and you actually want to make it. It's a real easy walk, actually. But this is Georgetown. Just looking at a map, just to zoom out just real quick, just north of Lexington. Okay, you can get there kind of multiple ways. There's a couple of big time highway systems. You got 64 that'll take you to 75, and 75 will take you actually all the way to Cincinnati. So Lexington, Georgetown, 25 minutes. It'll probably get you there. That's the Kentucky Horse Park. We'll definitely do a video about them in the future. They usually do a Christmas lighting around the park. We might have to make a trip and do that at some point before the season's over. So zoomed in on Georgetown just a little bit. You've got a couple of different high schools. You've got two high schools that are literally like almost right next to each other. I know that's kind of weird. Great Crossing High School is a brand new high school that's just been developed here in the area. Scott County is a growing county for sure. Toyota is a big factor in that. I mean, I feel like they're usually bringing outside help all the time. People are moving in because of Toyota. That is definitely the big employer of the area. You have Georgetown College, which is a good little college right there, down in right in the middle of Georgetown, Kentucky. Zooming in just a little bit, might have to do a video tour of the Main Street, this North Broadway right here. It's got a lot of really, really cool shops, restaurants, things of that nature. Wanted to make sure you guys got to kind of like see it just a little bit. Georgetown College does have I think it's a 9-hole disc golf course. My wife and I have done it once or twice at Toyota Stadium where the football team plays. But yeah, no, there's quite a few things going on here right in the heart of downtown. McClellan Circle is a lot like New Circle if you're thinking about Lexington. Okay, it almost almost goes all the way around, but in reality, it really just kind of like loops this, and then kind of turns into that road right there. But in regards to Cherry Blossom and Georgetown, downtown Georgetown, I mean, you're 2.5 miles away. It takes you 5 minutes to get there. I know it says 8. It's really right around that 5-minute mark. Just to kind of zoom in again on what's around the neighborhood itself. Cherry Blossom Golf Club, fantastic golf course. Hear great things about it. You got some decent little shopping opportunities here. Cattleman's Roadhouse, Walmart, the Pavilion. There's a nice Holiday Inn Express over there. Let's zoom in a little bit more because there is more stuff over here. Chick-fil-A says it's temporarily closed. Hopefully they open that back up. But yeah, you got Buffalo Wild Wings, McDonald's, Pepe's Mexican, Steak and Shake. I mean, Lowe's, which is always fun to have kind of relatively close. I always like having a Lowe's not too far from where I live just because you never know what you might need. And it's a really cool right next to the highway. I mean, like I said, I got family that lives in that neighborhood. Getting on and off the highway is really, really quick. We get back to Lexington and Winchester very, very quickly because of that. This is a really, really cool neighborhood, and when I start driving around and showing you the homes, you'll kind of see that this is a really unique neighborhood. And let me tell you, when it comes to Halloween, this neighborhood can get excited for it. Tons of trick-or-treaters, tons of people decorating their homes. It's definitely one of those places. I know the fitness path's right here, but really we're looking like right here. This is all of Cherry Blossom. And then actually, this is technically considered part of Cherry Blossom, this over here, but this is like the estates. So Cherry Blossom Estates, we'll do a video tour of them in the future. It's a little bit higher price point. Homes are a little bit bigger, but I wanted to kind of introduce you to these homes first. We'll do Cherry Blossom Estates down the road for sure, though. I promise you, we won't leave them out. But they have a charging port station. That's new. That's definitely new. I'm trying to get this off. But see, there's your Planet Fitness right there. Applebee's. You got a pharmacy, dentist office. So as you see, like as I zoom in, more and more stuff starts to just kind of appear, and it's 100% right. I mean, the more you kind of explore and look in, there's more to this little area, like, which again, it kind of makes it a go-to spot for many people. A lot of people like living over in this part of Scott County. It's easy access, like I said, easy access off and on the highway. It's really easy access to get you to downtown. I mean, it is almost a straight shot to downtown because you got Cherry Blossom Way, which is a main road, and you can take that all the way to Paris Pike, which literally it's just one turn and then you're there. Okay, so don't want to get too deep into this. I want to get into the car for sure, but just to kind of give you an overview of what's around, what's going on. I definitely say if you're looking at Georgetown, zoom in a little bit, check out these different areas because you'll start to see there's more and more and more and more. Georgetown Peddlers Mall. There's actually a really cool movie theaters at Georgetown. Yep. Showing new movies, discounted prices, a little bit more of a good experience. I mean, I don't know. We like going to the movies. Movies get expensive, but that theater is really, really nice because they do show new movies, but you don't have to break the bank to go do it. So let's jump in the car. Let's get after it. Let me show you what these homes look like. Hey, everybody, before we continue, do me a really quick favor. You got to hit that like button. It does help us out with these videos. It gets them out there for every like video. It just helps pushes it out for everyone who's trying to learn a little bit more about Georgetown. so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you're trying to research more about Georgetown, Versailles, Winchester, Fayette County, doesn't matter. This is the channel you got to subscribe to. We're going to talk to you a lot about the real estate market. We'll talk to you about events that are going on throughout the year. This is definitely the channel that you're going to want to follow if you are thinking about moving to the area and you want to learn more about it. If you want to reach out to us, we'll set up a buyer's consultation. It doesn't matter if you're moving in the next week or the next 2 years. I'll sit down and I'll talk with you, and we'll set a game plan, and we'll begin the process of figuring out where you want to live based off of what you need. So don't hesitate. If you know someone who's looking, please share our videos. Hit us in the comments. Let us know. Shoot me a quick email. Shoot me a text. It doesn't matter. Feel free to reach out to us whenever you have questions or you have needs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ben Murphy with the Deuce Kirk team at Keller Williams and Commonwealth. Thanks for watching Living in Lexington. Y'all have a good day.